I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. So in this video, I promise I'm going to teach you how to grow your social media platform and get your idea out there and reach the right people. Reach the right people that you want to reach with the project that you've got, or the business, or the platform, or the product, or the service, or any bit of information that you want to share so you can educate people. So I'm going to teach you how to overcome your fear, because I know 100% from my own personal experience and having coached hundreds of people from around the world, fear is the predominant thing which is stopping you from doing that right now. There are other factors, and we will cover that in this video, but fear is the number one. It is the number one contributing factor as to why you're not growing your message on social media, and you're being frustrated. I know it. I know the pain, the frustration, the pain. You get angry at yourself, you get upset, you get jealous that other people are doing well and you're not, because you're failing to recognize that you're not taking action. And we're also going to talk about intelligent action. If you're new to my YouTube channel and you want to learn how to master and conquer your fears and become fearless, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I put these videos out. Have a look at my Instagram, it's brilliant. It's getting a popular following where I educate, teach, inspire and give you the tools to conquer your fears so you can create the life that you want. Okay, so over the years I've spoken to so many talented people in different areas of life, in the financial sector, coaching, business, creative arts, so many different talented people who want to grow their message, their influence on social media, but they don't do it. And the common thing they say to me is, yeah, but I don't have a big following. I don't have any subscribers. I don't have many views. Wrong mindset. Doesn't matter. You don't need any subscribers. You don't need any views. You don't need any following to build a big following, to get lots of views, to get subscribers, to make an impact, to attract clients worldwide. You don't need that stuff. What you need is, you need the passion. And passion's something that you can't, it's not like, you can't see it in a sense like a jacket or a phone. Passion's something that only you can be passionate for what you want to do. So you have to have the passion to begin with. The second thing is very simple. It's about the practicalities of what you need to do. So you need to create content. You need to not have the anxiety and the fear of being social on social media. It's all about being social. Most people don't grow on social media because they're not social on social media. They don't tell anyone what they've got. If you don't tell the world what product you've got, or what project or charity or program, whatever it is you're trying to get out and grow, then it's not going to grow. It's not going to grow on its own. So it's really about getting down to common sense. So what idea do you have? What is it that you want to grow? I'm sure you know what it is. I'm going to give you some examples so I can explain it. There's a lot of different channels that I follow on YouTube that I love, that give me value. They entertain me, they educate me. There's times when I feel down or lonely or sad or bored, and I'll watch one of their videos on their channel and it puts me in a great mood, and it's fascinating, it's educational, it's all the things that any person wants when they go online. There's a graffiti channel that I watch called the Killa Kela Podcast. Highly recommend it if you're into art, graffiti, but it's not just about art and graffiti, it's people's life stories. It's an amazing podcast, you should check it out. And for all those reasons I've just said at the start, I like the channel because they're passionate on the channel, great stories, really honest conversations, and they're doing it. They're doing their thing, and I enjoy it. I'm passionate about art, and I love people's stories that talk about overcoming obstacles, mental health, and how art can relate to every different things in life. Another YouTube channel I follow is the Teddy Atlas podcast, because I love boxing. So it's all about finding your niche, your niche, whatever you call it. And that's one of the big things that people think. They think, oh, I need everyone to like me. And then they don't do it because they think, oh, a lot of people won't like me. Well, ideally, it would be good to be liked by everyone, but it's not possible. You only really want to reach the people that are going to be interested in what you do, and they need your help. Someone has always got something that another person needs. With what I do, when I first started, I came into this world, I know a lot of men needed help with dating and relationship advice and confidence, and I was an expert in that area. And I focused on that, and that's why I was so successful. And I was so passionate, nothing could stop me. And when I started, no one knew me. I had no celebrity friends. I had no endorsements. I had no advertisement. I had no business background. But I didn't need all that. I didn't need that stuff because I had the passion, and I worked hard, and I had the skill. And I believe you've got the same. So these things come a little bit later on. Yeah, you can get sponsored. Yeah, you can make money. Yeah, you can build great relationships. They will be a consequence of you facing your fears and becoming fearless. Because you've got to become fearless in order to succeed at this. You have to get past that natural human instinctual way of thinking, which is, I don't want to be judged. If you allow that to stop you, then you're not going to grow your message. You've got to focus on the positive. There's so many good people that are going to want to subscribe to your channel. They're going to love your content. They're going to love you. They're going to love what you're saying. And they're going to help you to grow it. You need people to grow your platform. And the only way you can do that is by being social and being kind and being genuine and being honest with what you're doing and solving people's problems, educating people, inspiring people, motivating people. You know, it really does come down to the social aspect, but it's the social fear that holds people back. And you've got to change your mindset. You've got to enjoy it. And you've got to treat it the same way that you would as if you were socializing with a friend in person. Because at the end of the day, as far as I'm aware, it's not robots watching your videos. It's real living human beings. So it takes one to know one. So it's really about me coaching you through this, making you understand this. Now the next aspect is me educating you on some basics of building content. I think a lot of people make the mistake when they start YouTube channels, they neglect the other social media platforms. So you should have an Instagram. As far as I'm concerned, you should have a Twitter. You should have your own blog or website or newsletter, because then you can share your content that you make on YouTube on different social media platforms, which is going to help grow your YouTube channel. So that's really important advice, and it's really about being true to what you put out as well. You have to enjoy what you put out, because if you don't enjoy what you put out, then the likelihood is a lot of people, not in all cases, but people won't enjoy it as much. So it's really about extending a private conversation that you have with yourself, which is a collection of knowledge and experience and skills, and it's in extending that conversation through the videos and putting that conversation online. That's another really important aspect. And you cannot compare yourself to anyone. The worst mistake people say is, oh, they'll say a top brand who's got millions of subscribers. You can't do that. That's going to just make you feel terrible. You can get to their position, but you have to focus on what you're doing and not compare yourself. The numbers are not always accurate. I'll give you an example. So you can make a video on YouTube. You can go out and do something silly. I don't know, do some comedy, and it can get 1 million hits on your video, right? Because it's something ridiculous and silly that a lot of people will look and laugh at. But that doesn't mean that's made an impact. It doesn't mean because it's got 1 million hits it's going to change people's lives, or it's going to make you a living, attract you business in your business. Or you can make a very focused, relevant, niched video which solves a problem. I'll give you an example. When my sink got blocked in my kitchen, I went online and wrote in, how do I unblock a sink? And all these videos came up that had thousands of views, and they helped me to solve that problem in 2 minutes. And the solution was, it was to get some, there was a certain salt, I think, or a powder that I bought, which was cheap from the supermarket, and I poured it down the sink. It unblocked it straight away. Problem solved. Amazing. That's an example of solving a problem. And not thinking, oh, you can't compare, everyone's different. Everyone's journey is different. You know, some people are going to take off on YouTube straight away, some it's going to take a bit, but as long as you start, and then the subscribers will build. As you get more into it and you make more content and you find your audience, and it's so easy to find your audience. These things, don't be intimidated by the language. You just make a video about what you're, give an example. for example, boxing. If you love boxing, then make a video on YouTube about boxing. Talk about boxing. Give your opinion. Or talk about fights that are coming up. Put the video out. I know another boxing channel that I'm subscribed to. Amazing boxing channel. True School Sports. Great guy. Great people. I'm a subscriber. I love their content. They've got over 30,000 subscribers. They've been growing and growing and growing because they do all the things I'm telling you to do in this video. They're passionate, they put content out, they entertain, they educate, they solve problems on the market, they've got good merchandise, they do live streams, they give value. Giving value is how you grow your audience, and it's common sense. So solve problems, and you have to face your fears to do these things. You have to get out of being shy and introverted. Nothing wrong with being shy and introverted, but not forever. You can't let that fear beat you and go, oh, well, look, if you put a video out and it doesn't get any views, that's fantastic. I'll tell you why. Because you still took action. You still tried, and you can build something from that. You can't build something from not doing any action. Because everyone can do that. Everyone can not take action and not do a YouTube channel, right? Because of the fear of it not doing well. But your failure is a success, because so many of my videos didn't get more than 200 views at the start. Some didn't get 10. But many of my videos got 500,000 views, 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 15, 10, 500, because I never quit. So you can't quit just because you put a piece of content out and it doesn't do well. It's part of the game. It's part of life. You have to learn and grow from it. And when you've got a good attitude, that's what will get you the views. So you can't let the numbers dictate your success, because sometimes they're deceiving. Like I said, there's different reasons. You could have 500 views on a video. It could be amazing. It could change people's lives. You could have 100,000, but the video could be a pile of junk. It could be something that's not meaningful. It's just silly. But you could also get two birds in one stone. You could do a video that gets 1 million hits, and it changes people's lives. It's entertaining, it's inspiring, and it does all the right, and it can make you money, attract you clients, sell your merchandise, your products. Great. So it's understanding all these different things, and I understand these because I've done it for almost 10 years. I've failed at YouTube, I've succeeded. So failure is great. Most people are scared to fail, that's why they never succeed, they get stuck. So it's a certain mindset, and you can only develop this mindset through taking a lot of action, by putting out the content. And you can always change it and learn. If you put a video out and you're not happy with it, delete the video. Make it again, improve it, or leave the video. The great thing is, you'll look back on your journey and you'll say, well, in 2012, I did a video and it didn't get any views, it got 10 views. Now we're in 2020, 2021, I've done a video, it's got 500 views. You can see your growth, it's encouraging. So you can't lose at this. You cannot fail if you follow what I'm saying. The only way you can fail is by not doing anything, not taking action. So it's a mindset, it's getting that connection with your mind, the spirit, and taking the action. Now moving on to the actual, the algorithms and all that stuff. I did an interview with a YouTube expert, Daniel. You can check that out on my channel, where he goes through the basics and the fundamentals of how to get views, how to grow a channel, and he also covers he does the basics, the intermediate stuff, and the advanced stuff as well. It's in that interview. It's on my channel. Most of this is common sense. Anyone can do this. Do not think, oh, everyone can do this if they want to do it. There's many people doing it, and some people you'll see, they weren't big when they started, and then they get big because they stick at it. So if you are doing this at the moment and you're getting frustrated because nothing's happening, you should celebrate, because now it's going to make you figure out how you can improve it. You can always improve. You can change your strategy anytime you want. I'm going to do more videos, but I really wanted to give you the toughness today, the mindset to actually physically do it. And that's what gives you confidence. That's how I gain confidence, from doing it and doing it and doing it. And it's also collaborations, interviewing other people. If you like someone's content, don't just watch it. Leave a comment underneath their video. People appreciate, they won't forget you. Then they'll leave a comment on your video. But don't do it because you want things back. These are the values I was brought up with, Christian values, or just good values. Whatever faith you are, or wherever you are, it's fine. You know, being appreciative and grateful, that will grow your message faster than anything. You know, I always like someone's video if I like it. I always leave a comment. I subscribe to the channel if I like it. Yeah, don't go online and be negative and stuff. We're not going to mention that. No point. So it's not letting other people's opinions affect you. And if someone criticizes your stuff on YouTube, that's really good, because that means you're doing something right to have someone take time to criticize you. Because the easier option is to not put any content out because of the fear of the repercussions. Someone criticizing you, criticism will make you grow. It made me even bigger on YouTube and stronger because I didn't let it break my spirit. So you've got to have a tough spirit, and everyone's got it within them. And like I said before, when you become fearless, your message will become limitless, your brand will grow. And you'll appreciate all the challenges you've been through, because in every lesson is a blessing. In every failure, there's always something you can learn from that can benefit you and other people later on. So it's a two-way relationship. It's only human to think, how can I benefit? But think about how you can help other people to benefit. That puts you in a whole different positive mindset, because it's no longer just about you anymore. It's about the thousands of people that are waiting for you to help them and educate them, whether it's in the financial sector, whether it's in the coaching and relationship sector, whether it's in real estate, motivation, sports, boxing, journalism, whatever industry you're in, there is an audience for your niche, your industry, or if you want to do more, or if you want to do something completely different, creative. It's such a powerful tool to use, and a lot of people don't do it because of fear and anxiety. Think about the regret you're going to live with through not doing it. It's life-changing. You can, honestly, if you can get past the normal human way of thinking, which is thinking very small, which is just thinking about views and subscribers, which has its place, but it's not the most important thing. Connections, real relationships. And when you focus on that and not the numbers and the subscribers, guess what happens? The subscribers come, the views come, people share your stuff, because it's authentic, because it's genuine, it's valuable, it's entertaining. My stuff is excellent. It's entertaining, it's educational, it changes lives, it's valuable, it's practical, it's so many different things. It's highly sophisticated. So is your message, but you're not putting your message out because of fear. You can't lose, and you'll actually get a buzz. When I put stuff out, if it fails, sometimes it's disappointing, but because I've got a strong mindset, I've got a lot of experience, I never quit. I love it. I love the challenge of going, okay, that failed, but I didn't fail completely, because I still did it. I still got a lot out of it. It still helped so many people. And it's true, if your video just helped one human being, then it's successful. So there's no failure at all. You can't just go by numbers and subscribers, even though a lot of our culture will do that. I don't think like everyone else, and I know you don't. Some of the smaller YouTube channels that I watch are better than the bigger ones. That's the truth. That's my opinion, right? At the end of the day, everyone's got their own opinion. Some of the smaller YouTube channels that I've watched have changed my life more than the bigger ones. But that's not always the case. Some of the big YouTube channels are absolutely brilliant. So it's not about how big is the channel, how small is it. It's the impact the channel makes. It's the message. It's the passion. You love doing it. So you really got to have the love for it. Otherwise, there's no point doing it. If you're not passionate and you don't want to do it, then the goals and the purpose and the motivation and the ethics are probably not right. Then it's for you to do something else. But if you have that burning desire, you have to do it, because you're going to be kicking yourself and regretting that you lost out on an opportunity. No one else took it away from you. No one else is to blame other than you, because you didn't face your fears. So I think if I can give people today, which I have done, if I can coach you through the mindset of how you got to get past that block, everything will come as a result. And then we can get into another video, the actual strategic side of YouTube, which I've pointed you to Daniel's interview, who's an expert in that. But I've got a lot of experience in that as well, and I can do more videos on that and bring on more experts. But I really wanted to educate you on the values and the ethics, which is the passion, which is the will to want to serve and help other people or connect or build relationships, whatever it is. You can do all of it at once. If it's to make money, that's great, you can do that as well. It's a brilliant platform. And it's just about one step at a time. People think in the long term too much. That's just going to give you stress. You can't think today, oh, one day at a time. That's all we have. Put a piece of content out every day or every other day, whatever suits your schedule. I'll do a video on that as well about how much content should you put out. That's not as important as what we're focused on today, which is the courage, the heart, and the actual will to actually physically do it and put the message out and educate people. Like I said, use different platforms, merge all the platforms together. The stuff you put out on Instagram, direct people also to YouTube. When you put stuff out on YouTube, direct people to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, live streams, your blog, your newsletter. It's common sense, but it's the bottle to do it that makes the difference, all right? So become fearless. You've got a great message right now waiting for the world to hear it. You have to have the bottle and the courage to put it out. And you can't listen to those voices that say you're not good enough, you are good enough. And I'm not as big. Stop comparing. That's them. You're on your journey. Your one will be as big as it's going to be, but you have to put the effort in.